So the focus of today was pretty much to find the wire path. So we came under here. We couldn't go here because of a fire block. So we found a path through here.
Here's Freddie over here. He's checking out the way to route the cables potentially through the garage and through this closet here. How's it looking?
It's looking good. Looks like we have a little bit of plywood since it's like a garage.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to use my electric saw for it.
Okay, okay.
We're trying to just open up a little hole.
Yeah.
Just to fish this guy up the wall.
Right.
See if we had an actual fire block.
Okay.
So that's why my handsaw couldn't go through, because
Oh.
this is too much for a handsaw. Handsaw is just to cut sheetrock.
Yeah.
You know, you make a little hole, and then you. But in this case,
How thick is the plywood?
So it should be like 3/4 or so.
That was easy. Came right through.
So the focus of today was pretty much to find the wire path. So we came under here. We couldn't go here because of a fire block. So we found a path through here. And if we follow us here, it goes into a closet. And the reason we had to do all this is because it's a 2-story installation. So from here, we're gonna fish the wire up the wall, put a little wall plate, route the wire on the ceiling. And then we have our other penetration up there. And that goes straight into a cabinet in the 2nd floor next to the chimney.
All right, let's go check that out.
And you guys can see that hole that was in the bottom right here. It comes up right through there on the bottom of this cabinet. And then we made a penetration all the way in there. If you guys can kind of see. There's a hole there, so it goes behind the chimney. So it goes behind the chimney. That's where we're gonna fish it, and into the equipment room. So all these holes will be patched up, make it look nice. And there's our twine. So we got a path from downstairs to upstairs.
All right. Made a lot of progress today. Looks good.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
So we got one pre-cut, which is for the driveway camera. We also have the twine in case we want to ever pull any other wire.
Oh,
We
okay.
have something that just
Pull it back.
pull.
Nice.
You always want to pull one after that too. So camera, one PTZ, the garage one, and then the corner one. And then the blue one for the access point. So we're going under there. As you can see, they're already kind of tangling up. So it's always good to have a guy untangling while someone else is pulling. Cut in here.
Ah, okay.
Up that way, and very important, always put those wall plates when don't try to do it after.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna get tacked on the wall ceiling, and then up this to the 2nd floor. It's gonna go behind the chimney.
See anything interesting?
So what we're trying to do is get into the garage
All right.
without through the ceiling, no, not through the. Clothes hanger.
Right on.
That's sweet, man. This one, I thought this was gonna be the hardest one just because we're going ceiling. You know, we're not coming through this wall, we're coming.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Boom.
Right there.
There it is.
And that's where you connect the Ethernet cable and then fish it back through, right?
Yeah, so we use this to fish or wire through these walls.
Looks really good. Oh, nice.
It comes with these anchors, right? But these anchors are for like mason or concrete.
Yeah.
We have a wood beam right behind this thing.
Okay.
So
You want to just use wood ones?
So we use this instead
Okay.
to tie into the beam versus this.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
And those other ones grip, but they
Yeah.
don't tighten.
You gonna hang on it? Dude, that's strong. I got that on video. What would you say the hardest part of doing the install is so far?
The hardest part of the installation is always finding the wire path, especially on a two-story home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always tricky.
Yep. Okay. That's clean. Yeah, I like the track in the house. What do you think?
Raceway?
The raceway.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks way cleaner.
Plus, you don't have to paint it. You know what I mean? That's just an extra step. Dude, that looks way better.
Looks better, huh?
Yeah, look at that.
We have access to it on the other side too.
Yep. Go.
Safety first.
Yep. You're quick with those reflexes, dude. It's like you almost need a junction box to fit all that stuff in.
So we're cutting out the 2x4 to mount that PTZ.
Yeah, so the idea is to try to have the dome part and this part almost flush with the bottom part. Ah!
We're gonna go. We're gonna tie it here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna keep the same level. We're gonna screw it. Safety first.
Yep.
You see it turning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an elephant. Yep, it's already out.
Probably should do it without the wire, you know? So I just use my hand and measure that.
Yep.
So we're gonna put this guy.
Ah, okay. So it's a keystone jack?
Keystone jack, yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. That's not going anywhere.
Show this guy.
So you have to put the colors in a certain order?
Yeah, they all have a certain pattern order they follow. That way the next installer kind of knows what you did, if you did A or B.
And what's A or B?
It's just a different color patterns. B is the patterns white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. And then the other one would be white, green, green, white, orange, blue, white, blue, orange, white, brown, brown. But we're doing B. I think I'm not colorblind. One of those wrong, and you have to come back in here and figure out which one it is.
Because it won't pass the test, right?
Yeah.
So you can just slide right in. It's a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it does a pass through. There's other ones that you just bring the cable. You have to cut it to this perfect length and a little bit of sleeve inside, and you have to bring the cables up to the fitting and then squeeze them. I just like the one that goes all the way through. These are expensive fittings too. So you ever play pool? So you know how you have to, when you rack up the balls, you have to one stripe, one solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
So it's always got to be stripe, solid, stripe, solid. And really, it doesn't matter what order you put it in, as long as they're the same order on both sides.
On both sides, yeah. Which one does the power go over?
Power goes over the brown one.
It's amazing. Yeah. Power goes, I mean, I guess it's not that much amperage, so it's really, doesn't matter if it's that thin.
You can tell some of them are longer just by the way they're twisted. You see how this one has a lot more twist? This one has less.
Yeah. Well, what's the difference between like the Cat6 versus the Cat5?
I think the thickness in the copper. You can really tell in this one. I mean, this one's, if you get a Cat5, it's really flimsy.
Yeah. So for the Cat6, it's for the higher bandwidth and longer distance then, right?
Right. And you got your shielded, double shielded. Especially if you're running a lot of Cat6 or Cat5 under near electrical. You want to have it shielded, just because it'll cause interference to the camera.
Do you have to have the shielded terminators too?
Yeah, especially if it's going into a big cabinet with a lot more, like a big board or switchboard. So IP66. This is what pretty much, it's a weatherproof guard for the Ethernet connection to the camera. So one of the things I see a lot is installers, or whoever installs them, gets this part right, but then this part, they'll put it here, and that's really wrong. That's not supposed to. So that's not how it goes. So this part goes here, and this part goes in between the camera connector and this plug. So I'll show you more details when I get the camera. So we gotta save these. They're wired though. White, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown. That's the low voltage prayer. white, green, white, brown, brown. There it goes. So I spread them out. Just so I can, white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, brown. There it is. So then we're going to tack this on so we can test our wire. I don't know if you can zoom in. It has a little groove. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah? So that groove part goes into those grooves. So it's directional, in other words. So when you put the wire in there, these things close up and you'll see the hole closing. So that prevents any water from entering. So this won't fall, you just tighten it, it stays there. Get them in order, and I don't want to untangle too long, so I'll shorten them up. So we check them again, white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, brown. So this is number 2. And this is to check our wire. Make sure it passes, there's no shorts. And if there is shorts, they'll tell us where is the short. So we always want to make sure our wire's good to go. So always make sure this thing's in before you put the connector. Number 3. 4. Okay, number 5. Number 5. So this is a Klein tool. It's a VDV Scout Pro 2, and this does Ethernet wire, it does phone cable, it does regular cable. So it's definitely a tool to have. Let's say in the attic we were pulling the wire and then it got the shielding came off or whatever. For whatever reason, this will tell you. You plug it in and then you press data. Pass. That's number 3. So it tells you all 8 wires are good. So that one's passed. Later I'll come in here with my labeler and then you have to press it again. That's number 1. So 1 and 3, good. This is backyard, but we'll label them better. Number 5. Number 2. Wow. The Google Home, I think, or what is it?
The Google Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so pass. So you all pass. Now, for example, the TV one, it's not terminated. Let's see what it does. Failed. It's open circuit. So that's the only one we didn't terminate. Everything else is.
And the numbers 1 through 8 represent what?
The numbers 1 through 8 represents the braids inside. There's 4 braids with 2 wires each. So you see how 1 through 8 matches the bottom 1 through 8?
Mm-hmm.
So if one of them, let's say on one end I had an orange with a green, or for example, then it would tell you here which ones were.
Sequence.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which one was
That's a handy tool.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely paid off. So yeah, now I know for sure all my cables passed.